Hello and welcome to the Band in a Box 2010 New Features and New RealTracks video tutorial. In this video we'll show you some of the great new features in Band in a Box 2010, and along the way you'll also get a taste of some of the amazing new styles in RealTracks sets 67 through 82. Our new RealTracks sets have been split into 3 reel packs: jazz, pop rock, and country. And each pack includes over 30 new RealTracks styles and many new reel drums as well. Right now we're checking out some of the new styles in Reel Pack Jazz 3. Some of the most exciting styles in this pack are our smooth jazz styles. We've recorded 4 different smooth jazz grooves: slow ballad, fast poppy, slow cool swing 16ths, and fast cool swing 16ths. And for each of these grooves, we've recorded 5-string electric bass, classic reel electric piano, and slick reel drums. Right now we're listening to the fast cool swing 16ths groove. One of the first things you'll notice when you start playing is how much faster RealTracks generate. I'll open a demo for another one of the smooth jazz style demos, the ballad tempo from RealTracks 73. Now in the past, a song that's nearly 5 minutes, with 2 RealTracks and reel drums, could take up to 30 seconds to generate all the parts, but now, it's ready in seconds. Another new feature is the ability to have RealTracks play at half or double time. This is an even 16ths bass groove at 65 beats per minute, but there may be RealTracks that are even 8ths based at twice the tempo that could work well with this. You're now able to have those styles work together. For example, I could add a bossa trumpet. In the past, it would actually stretch that down from 140 to 65, and the result wouldn't sound very good. Instead, however, we'll opt to have Band in a Box simply treat this as 70 beats per minute and stretch down from there. You'll also notice some new controls up near the instruments. To start with, there's now an audio reverb control for RealTracks and reel drums. By default, we add a modest amount of reverb to most RealTracks, but you have complete control. For example, if we want this trumpet drenched in verb, we can easily add it. Let's bring it back down to a more respectable level. In addition, there's also more audio control with the bass treble tone control. Simply raise it to lower the bass and add treble. Lower it to boost the bass and bring down the treble. And all of these settings, including reverb for MIDI, panning, etc., are all automatically saved with your song, which is different from previous versions where you would have to go to the special Save with Patches dialog to save that information. This is also a good place to show you a great new feature: freezing tracks. In the past, you could save a song like this and all of the instruments would be the same, but the performance for the various RealTracks styles would be different when you return to it, since the performances themselves were not saved as part of the file. The only way to keep the performance would basically be to save it as audio. Now, however, you can freeze 1 or more tracks, so even if you close Band in a Box, when you return to the Save Song with Frozen Tracks, they'll be exactly the same as they were the last time you listened to them. From the freeze button, you can freeze or unfreeze all tracks or individual tracks. And you can do the same thing for the individual instruments' right-click menus. And now this trumpet solo is frozen, and you can see this indicated by the asterisk. And if I save the song, when I return to it later, the solo will be exactly the same. In addition to being able to preserve RealTrack's performances, the freezing also has the added benefit of making the RealTracks generate even faster. We saw how RealTracks in general generate in only a few seconds in Band-in-a-Box 2010. Well, with freezing, even those few seconds are shaved off. Let's check out some more of the demos from RealPack Jazz 3. RealTrack Set 76 adds many new RealTrack styles to our ever-expanding collection of jazz waltzes. Here's a demo of the slow jazz waltz with electric guitar and bass. Now another new feature is automatic tempo swapping of similar RealTracks. With the RealTracks that are currently loaded, we can easily increase the tempo. And the stretching features in Band-in-a-Box do a great job of maintaining the quality. At 110, however, you do start to notice some slight decrease in quality, and more importantly, the musicians would play differently at this faster tempo, likely less busy. In the past, you would have been able to just assign different RealTracks, ones that were actually recorded at faster tempo. Band-in-a-Box makes this even easier now. If you've set your preferences to do so, Band-in-a-Box can determine for you if there are similar RealTracks at the higher tempos, and automatically switch them for you. So if I press stop now and press play again, since I'm currently using